for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably... Lot of room to the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
From the gun, wants to pass. flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Tar Heels. First points of the day are on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd-and-goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give from the gun. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Under fire. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
Black 14! Black 14!
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Grabbed over the middle. It's Selden. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
And And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Across the 30, out to the 33, engage 4 on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
Here we go. Ready?
To throw, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
White 18, Rocky switch.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down.
White 80. White 80.
Now the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. He'll throw it. He caught it.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation, on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
White 29. White 29. Check. White 94 slider choice. White 94 slide 10.
Trying to pound their way in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Selden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football. He wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down. It makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's caught inside the 25. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone, they'll mark it at the 14. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Let's go. Set.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And as the clock runs out here in the second quarter, this offense happy with the lead it has built, and they'll go to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Trucks through the defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the run, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Snagged out of the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So pleased to send the offense back out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Quarterback adapting. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game.
Black 14! Black 14!
The snap sets up to throw. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Shipp. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Makes the catch. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He's going to take off. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball is starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Still on his feet at the 35. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Just missed on the connect catch and incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute it. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Looking for space. It's Overton. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And he's still running after the move. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the teams?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to barge in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking to scramble. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And, you know, late in the game, teams, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
North Carolina, 31. NC State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Bailey. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what?
There he goes! Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Bailey. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
This may seem meaningless, but you can't prove that to everybody. And the kick is good, but they'll still lose this one by 3. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the